scripture, the Akippolites, the biblical Hebrew, Akippoline, Neo-Melanin, Melanin, Carbon and I'm going to make it short and sweet as possible. Yesterday was my 36th birthday. You know, I was watching the interstate all day. I got up about like 1:38. When I look at my phone, it was 1:40. It was the afternoon. I did so much partying. That's out the way. So I'm going to address something. At 1 something a.m., it was a video that Adria made. Brainwavezz, and he's live right now talking about us. Brainwavezz, and I said this, Brainwavezz ain't FBA. Brainwavezz had to be a Caribbean, Middle Eastern descent. Rollo is Jamaican. Ringo is Jamaican Panamanian. Ringo is a CIA crisis actor. Everything I said this multiple times. Brainwavezz is supposed to be the one that's supposed to do a amelioration process on training with Cerise. He did it with New Breed, and Adria had respond to Brainwavezz about it. Brainwavezz did not respond back. Rollo, oh, he's this big time industry player. See, lists do exist. There's a A, there's a B, and also is a D. It could be a C, who knows? If you want to be A-lister, there are many levels to this. Many levels. And you know, the first thing is you have to sow out. Alright? How many years you've been in it? You have to like compromise. You have to sign contracts. Not only contracts, you have to take an oath. I thought it was more than one oath. There's multiple blood oaths. I thought it would be one and only. He said he got this. He said he got that. He had met big key players. He was trying to get into the corn industry. Yes, he has. He admitted this. And I seen pictures where he was at the Industry Brothers. When he was like average bill at the time. It had to be in 2009. And he also had dated non-so-called black women who are Davidian. One of them had to be a Davidian. Find out that she was married and this and that and that before he got into the truth. So Wallow was rushing Ethereal. You know, she had to drive for 2 hours to get to work. Alright, through her skit. It's supposed to be... I did not know Ethereal was included. Help me that I didn't pay attention. It's supposed to be Selena. We did saw that. And you seen the how he look at Selena and how he want to smash when it was inside the hotel in Dallas. You know, I want to smash Selena. You know, I just want to win. To smash Selena. Reese's Pieces. You know? And we gotta get into the Hulk Hogan thing. The racist Hulk Hogan. So Well, I'm talking about Brainwaves and Rollo and Ringo. That's what we talking about. What's up? What's up? What's up? So all of a sudden, um, he was kept going on and on. I already heard the spectrum autism. That's money. That's from the Yakubian beasts. That's white supremacy. All those other conditions and stuff. And what did they had done? I'm talking about SSI and autism speaks in them mental behavior programs, and one of them I went to was Doors. Doors did not um give so-called black people reparations, and every time I had those appointments, they never talk about no so-called black reparations. I didn't even know what that was until I had found out, until I was woke up. Even the public schools. So Brainwaves um had let Adria know turn this to Lisa's live and such and such. She showed it on Instagram. That was it was one something in the morning. The She did a video like 16 hours ago. There was like one something in the morning, and she also called out Brainwaves and Ringo Masons. And I already called Brainwaves out about the, the pose with the one finger, because Newbury did it, you know. So in your Elise's Rago do the what is it? He had his head over his chin. That's a Masonic pose. Well, that's Caesar Borgia. That's the Jesus that y'all crackers worship. That's Caesar Borgia. So um and Rollo is a tag along. Rollo possibly be a Mason as well. I know Brainwaves is one, Rango is one, but Rango, he's a CIA crisis actor, and he is Ahmed Givens, because the face match and the body match. If the getaway, the giveaway is the head. Look at the size of the head, and you notice apparent that they look the same. Pay attention. Matrix Decode and I had talked about this, had posted a video, right? So they on this you know what is it? It's not doom and gloom. They doing a smear cafe. Remember uh the Newbury smear cafe? It's a campaign they doing because I seen multiple videos when I call Ringo for disrespecting us so-called black people, FBA, and I also seen videos of Brainwaves and Rollo making videos about the FBA disrespecting so-called black people. I've been there and done that. And Ringo is a womanizer. I had warned Adriel in the chat, but Adriel gets it now. You already know Ringo, the CIA actor that is real, Ahmed Givens. Um, he had to um be part of the agenda. Put forward things. That's the agenda. You know how the Masons that she when I find out that she don't want to do no interview with Ringo, because Ringo is real. Ringo is a is a Mason. They push this euphoric stuff out. That's part of the industry. They have to continue to keep pushing this. And I won't say too much because that's what they do when you're in that dark inner circle. You know, heavy me and talking about Kasi, you know, the tonsils, and even though she participated, you have to participate if you want to be part of the industry. Because he said Diddy was giving Cassie heavy meat and had her tonsils out and this and that. It's the industry you have to do. You have to participate into these sexual activities. You know, sex magic and stuff. That's in the industry, and it's even worse. If you want to have a record deal, and Adriel don't pay attention, Adriel got to know that he's a CIA crisis actor. I already let her know. And do you know Adriel had never blocked me? And you know it was Brainwavezz twice. Me and Eric, same person, and two brothers were attitude. And I think it was Alexandra, or was it Kimmy Kim? So fast forward, Ethereal, and I agree with everything Ethereal was saying about Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan been a racist. He's been a antichrist, because antichrists are like racist people, and it's our own people. If you're antichrist, you don't love the gods and goddesses that's within us. That means you don't love so-called black people. You really don't. Then he also treat his own kind. You know, his own kind are racist. Like I said, they a lot worse. A whole lot worse. And he want to create a control. I heard a lot of stuff because he's a part of it. His kind's a part of it. Even my own people, but they are the worst of the worst. So they got butthurt, especially Ringo, because Ringo always keep bad. You see why I keep making multiple videos about Ringo? They call his pink butt out, because Ringo is not so-called black. He's a dark-skinned pink man who is anti so-called black, and he don't want us to come together. And I even say this on with Supreme's platform. And we gonna get into it with Cerise. She ain't done nothing wrong, but she was crying for help. They was talking about her, and manipulation and spells and stuff. Even though Cerise made videos on Ethereal made videos, but she didn't know what was going on Instagram until she saw this. Then Ringo, and I try to warn her about Ringo with the incident with him and New Breed. I know New Breed did some foul stuff, but Ringo is a lot worse than New Breed. New Breed had followers after her, but Ringo is a lot worse than his followers. And so. This is not a newbie press, because I already had talked about him multiple times. But Ringo and Brainwavezz for real, they do the, game stalking. Why Ringo blocked Ethereal twice? The first time where she was trying to tell her about her situation in New Breed, and he didn't want anything to do with it. And he blocked her after that. He goes out to contact him no more. But when she started chatting Brainwaves, do you know I had introduced Ethereal to Brainwaves? You know that wasn't Ringo. That was me. That was freaking me. Then when she started, that's what he made himself the blocker theory. All this was on Instagram. This was last year of late 2024 of last year. Then I found out that Rollo had blocked her. You know, he's in the links and watched her and kept, asking her to do the interview, even though she was at an 8-hour shift. And Rollo knows his stuff because I had learned a lot from him. Yes, I did. So I'm gonna get to the Hulk Hogan part, right? I did say it about it. What what got Ringo got butthurt is when Ethereal speak her mind. Ethereal is not a freaking puppet, Ringo. She knows what's going on. Come on. She she knew because Hulk Hogan didn't give a F about so-called black people. But all of a sudden, you get hurt. But if it's so-called black people and being like bad or stereotypical and saying that we're animals, that's okay because I already had called him out multiple times. And why Brainwaves and Ronald don't see that, and I talk about this because they see something that he's gonna do something better for the so-called black community, which he ain't. That's why I kept making videos and I kept warning. I was warning Brainwaves and also Rollo, and I have been blocked by both of their chats on YouTube. Rollo had blocked me on Instagram. Brainwaves haven't. And you talking about Hulk Hogan had apologized many, many times of him say the end with the hard ER. He kept apologizing and wanted to forgive her. You know how he is. Remember, he had that so-called black woman to be part of his real American beer company, and later on she find out about she was so-called black. He didn't even want that, and fire her on the spot. Oh, y'all didn't talk about that, but talking about open the doors and how forgiving he was. Come on, I used to look up to Hulk Hogan. I used to look at him as American hero, but now now he's just a racist antichrist, and he also and I said this too. He's also a skulls and crossbone Freemason. Come on, Fitz McMahon Triple H, come on now. Oh, if you talk bad about the cracker, oh, we don't have, I don't have anything to do with you. That's where you are, because you're your egotistical anti so-called black agenda that you push into our so-called black people. Then when you do what you do, like the heavy meat 6 deep, you know, that's kind of funny when he said that, but you're moralizing pimp every time you, because you know they got, some womanizing ways. I have it too. Then I also heard that y'all um mainly bad so-called black women. Newbury, he did it, but y'all did it a lot. No, it's Ringo that did it a lot worse. The cipher energy. That's what y'all niggas do. And Wallow did a video don't moving in with a woman. Oh, if you're a so-called black man and moving with a so-called black woman, oh, that's red flag. My own brother had got on me about years ago when I was with my ex-girlfriend. Don't move in with her. And the brothers, and I'm speaking only for my race, well, the best advice I'm going to give you, just move in with a so-called black woman. Please don't move in with a woman that's not your race. I'm keeping it a buck. They don't talk about that. I'm just being real and honest and be truthful. I ain't being racist and coverage and bigot. I'm not being no bigot. You already know how they freaking move. The so-called black women, you can move in so-called black men, but please don't move in with men that's not your race, because I already know what's that about. You know, you know what I mean? Because we used to stay with people, including myself, with people that wasn't our race. That's gonna be my first and my last. Because I used to believe equality so much. Even though I was whitewashed, I was in that trap. But dudes, oh shoot, I was about to do the unthinkable. My bad, my bad. But dudes, like I'm too black as of the black. Like you can't be free thinkers and independent. I thought Rollo was better than that. I thought Brainwaves was better than that. Cause he said he loves his so-called black women. Same thing with the other one. But tell not to move in with so-called black women. And it's kind of funny that the whole time, every time Newbie do a video, because I participate, I said this a couple of times, every time Newbie does a grill, y'all do live streams about him. Because I already like move on for now with him. It's the manipulation. It's the doom and gloom. And Brainwaves and Rollo, I thought you was better, but never call out Ringo for him saying that we're animals. We can't we lazy. All of us are not lazy. I called that out. Yes, I did. You should give me my flowers. I'm talking about y'all two Brainwaves and Rollo. Y'all should give me my flowers. And where is my flowers when I did multiple live streams on Newbury? Where the fuck were y'all two? Come on. Furry Studios right by my side. Head Ninja. Come on, where were the two of y'all? Where were y'all niggas when I was making videos about Newbury? Where were y'all? Y'all were nowhere to be seen. Y'all was doing something behind the scenes. Y'all probably had talked about, and I dealt with this in the rest community. Y'all probably talking about how much a racist I am against these crackers. Because I know I get that. And how I move in a weird faction. Come on, man. And to be real, it's more like because Brainwaves and Rollo, and there's no way they can't use each other because they got a connection. I'm not jealous. It's more like Ringo. Ringo is using Brainwaves and Rollo, even though Brainwaves is a Mason, and Rollo could be a Mason allegedly. Cause I ain't seen him doing a lot of Freemasonry poses. And it's funny that y'all never talk about your mantra. Y'all never talking about why 4259 has something to do with us. With the age, the TV show, the racial slur. Let me give you an example. Jigaboo. Jigaboo is a racial slur. Tars and feathers. Racial slur. That's kind of real funny. And I was right on both of y'all paddles. And and every time, and I think they stopped dropping the link every time. And I talk about this too. Every time I get booted out, send a letter. Yeah, I already know, cause I already did a reaction, the party and stuff. But like Daryl and how you treated her, you will cipher off her energy. That's who you was cipher off to. You was using ethereal like she was a puppet to y'all. And you know, I was the one that introduced ethereal to brainwaves, but not Rollo, because she already knew Rollo at that time. Come on, man. I'm the one um that put a field to brainwaves, but they don't know that. How I know? Because I tag her and brainwaves name on my community posts. When I had TJ on my paddle, Ethereal was right there. Where were and Martin too? Even though I'm not on good terms with Martin, where the fuck was y'all too? Where were y'all? I remember that we were on a panel with Selena. Y'all was there, but where were y'all? Why I was supporting y'all two, then y'all two supported me. I supported them, then they ever supported me. You notice that they did the exact same thing with Adurio. And I know they were there on Adurio's chat, but I think Adurio was giving so much support to Brainwaves and Rollo, then Brainwaves and Rollo supported her. Rango, and yeah, Rango was in the chat. They were there to support her, but it wasn't as much. It was some stuff that was going behind the scenes that she did not know. Trinity Cerise, whether we have agreements or disagreements, was crying out for her because you steal her talking points. I did not even know. Then sent her something and it was a misunderstanding. Y'all was something and y'all worship Hulk Hogan like he's a saint. His kind wasn't no saint. They act like they were because I was falling into that trap and did not know. Yeah, siphon off. Mm-mm-mm. And she knew about Rango. And I remember, oh, I'm just going by character. Remember you said that, Dario? And you see how he is and Tomo. Well, you said Trailer 19, but when I was 18 and 19, I used to chase my own women and try to get at them. And they were older than me. So I already did it. And I've been hooked up by one. I was 19, she was 33. Yeah. But Rango was more into the 15 to 17. Well, 18, 19, adult. But 15 to 17, and they got some laws, 16, 17, because this and that. But you can't trust the system. But he did say what he said. He talking about 11-year-old. You know, let me don't get me started. You know. Then I don't know if actually his mother, cause Real's mother is still living. That's Ringo's real. That's Ringo at real mother, cause he is Ahmed Givens and his brother Chance. Do Chance know that is his brother? Talking about R. Kelly's the greatest G. So I'm about to head out and take my leave. Power to the people. Hashtag for the culture.